How on earth has it ever been warm in here? Ever? I'll tell you what, another thing to look at. Check this little bad boy out. Look at that. You ever seen a... I mean, is that... I'm guessing that's a mouse, isn't it? It's too small for a rat. Look how mummified it is. How weird. What is going on with my hair? How's it going, everybody? So I have... Do you know what? I forgot to do an update on this yesterday, or I forgot to do an intro. So it's the next update for the new place. And yesterday I went there. The roofers were still there yesterday, and they were finishing off yesterday. The roof is now finished. Scaffolding's still up, but the roof is finished. And I completely forgot to do an intro on it yesterday. So now we're going to pretend it's Monday morning, even though it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's trying to rain, and it obviously doesn't look like morning time. We'll pretend that's morning time on Monday. I got there to see the roofers finishing off, and this is how it went. Well, here we nearly are, everybody. Oh, let's see them beavering away. Oh, they're all here, look. All the tiles are on. They're hard workers, these roofers. I'm going to upset them now with my camera again. I don't think they like the camera. So I decided to stay a little bit quiet when I first got out of my van. Ryan was scooting up the roof, as you can see, with about 8 tiles I think he had on his shoulder there. Didn't really want to interrupt him. Lee was concentrating on the right there because he was getting all of the tiles in line, making sure they needed to go where they needed to go. So I sort of just decided to keep a little bit quiet until Ryan came back down, and then I opened my big mouth. Man, how many tiles did you just take up there on your shoulder?
8.
8? Yeah. Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Once you get it on your shoulder, that's right. It's not.
There's 10 of them though. Weighs about as much as that BMW. Well, I think that's a good effort. I could do 2. It's just wow. Look,
How are you doing?
Look at that. Look at that. Lee, look at that. Have you got excited about that one? What a different... Look at that, look. Governor's still working hard, look. Never been so excited about a roof before. I can't believe how good it looks. Seamus is just finishing that bit of trimming up there. Nice. Got to clean that window. Right, this is it, Ryan. I'm getting on it. One. So you even get them out in like this. You'll even get them out in like piles of 3, wouldn't you? I don't want to break none.
Yeah.
I know, there's loads of broken ones, isn't there? Hold on, that's 4. I can't do more than that. I want to see how heavy these are. I could do 4. I'm not going to do that in case I drop them.
This ladder, a 2-story high ladder.
No, I wouldn't do that without any tiles. I don't like heights. Heights ain't the best, are they? Hold on. Right,
6.
that's 6, and that's his. Oh, that's a big difference. That is. Why is that so? I'm not doing 6. I could do that, but that. I ain't going up the ladder.
Yeah.
I'm not doing 8. I'm not built for that. I'm built for polishing. I could polish them up. Let's quickly time lapse them putting some of them tiles on. seen all them boys doing all the hard work. Now I've got to go and get on with some work. So we just jumped in the Le Mans Blue X1, which is now sold. So I've just come from, you would have seen, I think this is going to be embedded in like part of one of the updates for the new place. It's sort of becoming a bit of a vlog almost. Oh, honestly, people just don't look when they're coming out. Weird. So the roof is done. You will see that on this video, but I'm now in the X1 because it's sold, as I've just said, and I am now on the way to Hemingstone BMW to get it serviced. So it's got a nice fresh service for the new owner. So, and I told you guys that we would go there and sit. I haven't even been to their new place yet, so I don't even know what it's like. I'm absolutely furious right now because I've spent days preparing this car. It was like brand new, and now it's pouring with rain, and I've got to drive like half an hour away to. Oh God, it's gonna get filthy dirty. No, I'll have to give it a clean when I get back. I'll see you. I'll tell you what. I'll see you guys there in a bit. When we get there, we'll have a little look around, and then we'll go back to the new place. Oh, and here we are. Oh, they've still got the old TVR and Noble signs up. Look. It must be down the back here. Oh, there's BMWs everywhere. Hemingstone Garage. Look, we are here. Here we are. There's the X1. Eli's just doing the oil and filter change on it, having a little look around. Got a few Z4s. It's summertime. There's a few Z4s in here getting the roof motors done. You know what? I'm going to have a look around a couple of cars whilst we're here. Because I tell you what, that's actually a really good looking car. I can never get my head round, as you can imagine, because I like a real straight car, I can never get my head round the sides of these because of the whole fiberglass thing. They all just look a bit wobbly, and I hate that look because that's the exact look you get on a car when it's been repainted, but obviously you can't get away from that on these. This is actually a really nice looking one. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely not my personal choice. Last time I drove one of these, I felt like the car was going to roll over. It felt like I was driving the Titanic. I never drove the Titanic, but that's what you sort of can imagine it would be like driving it. Look at these cars here, though. I mean, it's just I don't know who on earth would do that to the bonnet on that car. I mean, good Lord. Got an old XC90. The lamps are all opaque. Shocker. I do love a truck. However, this will be new enough to not be rotten in the middle there, so it won't fall in half. See, you're looking at a Mercedes truck here. Well, what I should say is a Mercedes truck is just a Nissan. So if that was one of them new X classes, oh, there's my finger. They look exactly the same, just with a Merc badge on it. Man, I also don't entirely get. See, I love my old Vito van, and I do love a transporter. I think they look mega. They do look mega. There's no getting away from it. Quite like the colour of this one. However, I just can't get my head around that. 48 grand. I mean, admittedly, it's got a pop top on that one. Do you know what? I'm going to get absolutely abused for what I'm about to say. That's 48 grand. You could go and buy a Mazda Bongo for about 8 grand that'd do the same job. Wouldn't look as cool, wouldn't drive as cool, but it'd pretty much do the same thing. I do like a Bongo though. On the serious side, That's a really cool van. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, they've put a little modern screen in it. Alpine unit. Oh, it's not a DSG. Oh, I'd have to have a DSG. I'm too lazy to change gear these days. Little TT. Love a TT. Not sure about the cracked windscreen though. I like a Volvo. Can't get excited about that one though. Oof, Freelander 2. Do you know what? XC70s, they're a lump of a car, aren't they? They're still worth about £6,000 with 559,000 miles. How many miles has this one done? 121. £6,500, £5,600. Someone got them muddled round. I'm just having a look around whilst I'm here. So this is the new place. Still got the carriages sign up, which actually looks quite cool. Beamers everywhere down here, as you can imagine. Let's go have a look in reception. Oh, can't get around here. Too small a gap. Blimey, look at the size of reception. Reception's the same size as almost the same size as the workshop. So I'm taking on. This is where the magic happens. That's my car. Have you been underneath it? Is it rotten? Oh. Pwah. That smells like it's been sat somewhere. Oh, that's a great repair. Yeah. Poor old thing. Well, there you go. We're all done. Still got the old petrol pumps here. Look. This is quite a cool old place, this is. Big. Really big. Marvellous. And that's it. We're done. Service done. Inspection done. Oh, it's raining again. Car's going to get all dirty. Go, go, go. And that's it. And we're back on our way home. Now I've just got to re-clean this. That's Hemingstone Garage. I didn't do it before. I didn't go in there and sort of speak to the guys because Mark, the owner, he's always running around. I don't even think I managed to get a picture of him, but I suppose I could cut a picture in from when he was at my place delivering the ramp. But so you've got, I think I've said about Carl. So you've got Mark, the owner. You've got Carlos, who is like Mark's number one. We've sort of given it a bit of a different ranking because I didn't want to upset Kev. Kev's like the next in command. So we've given Mark number one. He's the owner. He's number one. Carlos is number 1.5. He's his number 1.5. I've never heard of a number 1.5, but we are now having one. Then you've got Kevin. He's number 2 after Carlos, the number 1.5. So Kevin's another one of his techs. And they're all good guys. I don't need to say what they do and what they specialise in. They all do everything and they're all really clever guys. You've got Elijah, who is a slightly younger lad. He done all his training at Hemingstone, and he's there now. And then you've got Toby, who is Mark's son. I've never met him before. Lovely lad. I'm sure he'll get on really well there, learning the trade. So that was it. It was just a quick jaunt there and back. That's Hemingstone. That's their new place, and good luck to them. You know, there's a massive amount of work to do it. They've only just got in. They've got a lot of work to do, but it's hard to do when you're trying to make a living at the same time, especially when you've got a mechanical establishment and all of the work is already booked in, and you've got to get it done. You can only do mechanical work at a certain amount of speed. So that's Hemingstone. Well, guys, there's another. I don't know where this is going to come through with the update of the place. I've still forgotten to do my little bit next to that roller shutter, actually, haven't I? So scaffolding's gone from that side. Roof's completely finished. Scaffolding's still there. Because that scaffolding's still there, I don't want to show you the roof yet because I want the grand unveiling when the scaffolding's gone. So now my mate Stu, that's his van, he's now looking at starting to put the spotlights in the sales office, because I've got to do the ceiling. Pretty sure there's no insulation in the ceiling of the little sales office. What my dad has done, bless him, it poured with rain yesterday, so it's all got a bit dusty, but my dad finished painting the fence. Look, he's put a little bit of a little weather strip down the bottom because it was all rotten. He covered that up. But it looks cool, didn't it, the fence? I'm well happy with it now, or this side of it. That was close. I just panned round. How am I supposed to go around there without you seeing the new roof? I did the, do you know what, with Stu, I did the typical horrific bloke thing with Stu. I haven't spoke to him for ages, and the minute that I need a Sparky, he's a Sparky. I phone him up. It's bad, isn't it? Just tell me that you do that as well, because I feel bad about it. It's like the only time I get to see my mates is when I need them. But that's in his van. It's nice and tidy in his van. Look. So he's in here. What's he doing? There he is. Beavering away, look. Any insulation up there, Stu? No. What's that? There's a bit, look!
There's about one boys.
You know, I can't help but think that whole ceiling's going to have to come down, parts of it, so we can stick some insulation up and then board over it. I don't know. We'll look at that in a minute. Right, I've got to be clever here to not tell you. So we've started, barely, on the little sales office. And what we've done, Stu started cutting some holes. Do you know? That's atrocious. Stu started cutting some holes. Not some moles. And he said there's like literally no insulation in here. So he said if we've got to put some in, so we cut a little section out up the end here, and this is what we found. Look. There ain't none. And then turn it around. There's a little bit there, look. But that's pretty much it. Maybe a bit of a rat's nest or something. So it's like, how on earth has it ever been warm in here? Ever. I'll tell you what, another thing to look at. Check this little bad boy out, look. Look at that. You ever seen a... I mean, is that... I'm guessing that's a mouse, isn't it? It's too small for a rat. Look how mummified it is. How weird. I'm going to show the girls that. But yeah, that is it. That is the start of the new sales office. Sorry for the delay on this one, guys. I'll show you why I've had to delay this one a little bit, because the scaffolding is now gone and the roof looks mega. And it's, you know what, let's go, let's have a little walk around here. And then I'll turn it around. There's a bit of mess down there, you've seen why, because I've started doing the office. But look at, I mean, how much different, can you believe? I haven't done that fence yet. All that fence is done, as you know. I'll tell you what, I just can't believe the difference. I don't know whose hose pipe that is. Someone's just left that hose holder there. If anyone wants that, let me know, because I don't know whose it is. But look at the place. I mean, especially with that A-Class. I mean, that's a good looking car, that A-Class. And that looks very cool on here. I'm so pleased with it, guys, honestly. Tell you what, let's take a quick walk over here so you can see it properly. I know I've got to cut the grass. I only just cut that grass because we had that rain the other day. Look at the place. So if I get that fence out of the way, you can see that fence there. I mean, it's starting to it's starting to take shape really well, don't you think? I mean, look at it. Let me try and zoom in a little bit so it's not quite as a funny angle. Look at it. What a difference. So I might put a picture back of what it looked like originally. I'm going to put all these together once, but what a difference. I'm so pleased. So, what's next? What isn't next? I mean, I've still got so much to do. I don't care. Oh, I love it here. I can't explain it. I love the feeling that I get when I'm here. I don't know. So I'll tell you what, I'll leave that one here for now. So I'll just say thanks for watching again, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you like what's going on. Hit that notifications button, hit the like button. Oh, they scratched the window. No! They scratched the window. Oh, I thought it scratched the window then. It's just where a sticker was. But yeah, thanks for watching this one, guys. I will, I've got a few coming up. I'll see you on the next ones.